My name is Jackson Ames. I go to Callaway County Middle School and I'm in 6th grade. I didn't really go to church often. The times that we did, it was with friends, like when we just had the time. I remember when I would stay the night with friends. And when we moved to Murray and actually had time to go to church, we started going. And I started in 252 and went to Fort Callaway. Mr. Matthew helped me out a lot. He helped me understand, and then after that, I got moved to Transit, and Transit was a lot more fun. We did food wars, which were really fun. After that, one of my baseball coaches, his name is Mr. Pyle. He helped me out a lot, and he took us to church camp, and that's when I really noticed I really wanted to be baptized there. And it was maybe the last day, I think, and we had gone to our night ceremony, and we were singing songs, and it was just one song in particular that I really wanted to. I just really felt like I connected to it, and it made me a little emotional. After that, we went to a small group with him and our whole group around. He said, if anybody needs to talk about it, he'll just stay after. And I asked if I could stay back and just told him about like how I just felt like I was there, and how I felt like God was just there with me, and how the song just really got to me. And he said, and I just told him like I wanted to throw away my sinful life and just come and join God. And once he said like I made a really good decision, I knew it was the right decision, because I've just learned to trust him. But he's really helpful, and he said to call my mom, and I did, and she kind of cried a little bit. But I think we both did a little bit. So what I prayed about was like, I don't want to have a sinful life, and I just want to throw that away and just be with him the rest of my life. I'd like to thank our friends, Miss Corey and Chelsea, that they've encouraged us to go to that church. My camp counselors, Tommy and Trent, they've helped me a lot. My small group leaders before, Mr. Pyle, again, because he's just always shown that love and care, and he's just always been one of my biggest supporters. My brother, a lot, he's kind of helped me, because he like maybe a few weeks before I asked to get baptized, he had just recently gotten baptized, and I felt like I asked him about it, and he said it was one of the best decisions he's made. Coach Jones, my baseball coach, he's helped us a lot. He was also one of my coaches with Mr. Pyle, and he's just been there just to pray. He's always prayed with us too. When Coach Pyle wasn't there, he was always a good role model for us, and always just gave us a lesson about God. I want to get baptized today because I just want to throw away my sins I just feel like it's the best choice I can make. I've kind of felt like I was embarrassed because other people knew so much about God, and I was just I didn't know why they really spent so much time with him, and why they wanted to spend his whole life with him. But then after that, I understood that he did everything for us, and he created, and I just want to get baptized because I know that gives me a second chance with him, and just shows I'm gonna make mistakes, but I also want to try to fix those, and just so I can stay with him for the rest of my life. My name is Jackson Ames, and this is my journey.
Wow, that is pretty phenomenal to hear a 6th grader talk about how Jesus became personal to him. And one of the things that stood out in his story was the list of people that he continued to thank, because we do goofy things around here. We have, dress-up days and all that, but it really leads up to this moment. And so, one of his supporters today is Scott Pyle. He's actually going to be baptizing Jackson. But I just want to say a special thank you to all those volunteers, to all those folks who had a part in Jackson's story today, because this is why we do what we do. This is why we take those extra moments. This is why we put smiles on faces. This is why we share love, and this is why we serve. So thank you all as well. So Jackson, thank you for being brave and taking this step today. Let's celebrate together. Again, we celebrate big. Jackson, it's our pleasure to baptize you in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.